What the heck? Oh, okay. Sorry. It keeps on recording, like it starts and then it stops. It's been freezing, and so. Anyways, hi, my name is Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to do an intuitive collective read. Um, I'm not doing any meditations in it because I don't want to right now. I did do my yoga, and I wanted to remind you to meditate. And that meditation does not have to be you sitting still in one spot, saying om, or breathing deeply, picturing your third eye. Although those are really good meditations, other meditations that you can do are dancing, yoga, a walk in nature, painting or drawing, and spending time with your animals, spending quiet time by yourself, reading poetry, reading a good book. Those are all meditative activities. And some might say, oh, watching TV is really relaxing. I feel meditative when I'm watching TV. But truly you are in a zombie-like trance, and you are allowing your subconscious to be aware of all of these things, this programming that the media is pushing in your face. So cute. Can y'all see these lizards? Wow. Slow and steady, sacred pool. I'm going to just read these as I go. Because sometimes I read them all together and it's kind of like a lot. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater success to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. And when you're slow and steady, you can find more gratitude in every day. You can find more things to be happy about, to be grateful for, to, the little things in life. We tend to forget those when we're rushing through life, getting, trying to get to the goal, trying to make the money, whatever we're doing to get the list done. And we forget that life is a beautiful gift and it's meant to be treasured, enjoyed, and nurtured, and, truly lived. 47, Sacred Pool. And that 7 and 4 is 11. It's like a portal. How crazy, bro! A portal, and a pool of water would be a portal. It can be a portal to another world. My son told me in one of his games, I think it's like Elder Scrolls, they have pools of water and you can transport yourself or another player to a different land or something like that. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, embodied in love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? This card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. So this just reminds me, like our bodies, and me and my brother were just talking about this the other day, like our bodies, not just the bodies of water, but we ourselves are a body of water with majority percentage water cells, right? And when we break it all down to atoms, like every atom has water in it, I would assume, some particles. I don't know. Anywho, so when you're looking into the mirror, like into an actual mirror, or you're looking at yourself and you're speaking love and life and joy into your body, into your heart, into your soul, into your mind, into your life, you are filling all of those cells of water with that love, with the joy, with renewal, with rebirth. And it's allowing those old programs, old belief systems, old mindsets of us not being enough, of us not being attractive, of us not being worthy, all of that gets flushed out. And so the more that drink your water, literally drink water and flush that out, and continue to speak life into your body, mind, and soul, into your everyday, that will increase the positive, increase the love, increase self-esteem, increase your confidence, increase your everything. Your perception changes, your life changes, and you flush out the old, and you are reborn and renewed. I want to leave those up. This water, it's like there's rays of light in it, and it's so freaking beautiful. There's a butterfly, and oh, she is floating in the water, and it looks like a light beam is like coming to her or from her. And perhaps like when you are doing these affirmations, you're tapping into your divinity, your the sacred pool of life. Oh, these are backwards. I think I had that, like, hold on, there was another one. No, I'm not gonna see it, I bet. Halls of learning. So, you might be tapping into that. You might be being guided by something like that. You might be needing to increase your knowledge a little bit. This is a lot. I'm not gonna read all the book info on these because it's a lot, but I am gonna read all of them. Higher heart activation. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. It's all pink in there. It's so pretty, and the path is pink. And I know you can't really tell because my computer's whack, but it has like pink clouds. Higher heart activation. So you may be healing your heart this time, or you have healed your heart. You're dropping your walls. You're opening yourself up to your higher level consciousness, your higher levels of love and life. Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. If you're here, you're most likely a sensitive soul like me. You're most likely unique and different from those around you. You might perceive the world differently. You might feel very intensely. You might have strong emotions. You might be overwhelmed in crowds or with too much socialization or with not enough downtime. But it's really something to be embraced. The more that we nurture ourselves, the more that we accept ourselves and love ourselves in our unique quirkiness, the more that we allow our sensitivity to flow, without shame, without guilt, without embarrassment, the more free and authentic and strong we are. And I know that doesn't make sense to some people because, like, just the other day, I was talking to my brother again. We've been having a few conversations, and some of them were long. But I ended up like crying at the end. And there's times in the past I would, people would be mean to me for crying, or I would be mean to myself for crying because I was taught not to cry and that I'm a little weakling and that crying makes you weak and shows your weakness. But truly, it is not a weakness, and it's beautiful to have that strength within yourself to be able to let those waters flow, like fully, like collapse into yourself and just let it all out. It is not an easy thing to deal with. It's not an easy thing to do, and um, even though I'm more of an emotional person, like it just flows out, right? But there's so many times that I've just hated that aspect of me because it's so overwhelming at times. But it just needs to flow how it needs to flow. And I don't, no one needs to be ashamed of who they are. We were meant to be exactly who we are. And we all went through different struggles in life, different trials and lessons, and they created us to be exactly who we are today. And we can look back on the things that we've went through and find different ways of seeing things and perceiving things, and allow it to open us up to new understandings and new ways of being. Sorry, I have mosquito bites. Um, but really just having that grace with yourself and with life and with others, and just when you embrace those aspects of yourself, you naturally move with grace, more gracefully. Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. So maybe you've been having some strife with others around you, some strife with yourself, or with things in your life, and you've been asking for guidance, and you've been trying to find balance in your life. This card is making me think that that balance is here, that balance is now, it's coming. The answers that you are seeking are coming on angel's wings and with truth and wisdom and harmony. The full solution, the full resolution, not just a band-aid, not just um, a, some of the time, but a full coming together. Harmony in the heavens, which everything happens in the heavens before it happens in the physical. It happens within you before it happens outside of you. So if there's harmony in the heavens, there will be harmony within yourself and within your life. Look how pretty this card is. I'm gonna have to get, something with this camera. I don't know, but sorry, this is way longer. I was trying to do a short one too, but I want to do all these cards. I don't know. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. You're releasing karmic patterns, karmic holds, karmic beliefs, karmic programs, generational curses. You're healing your lineage. You're healing for your descendants. You're creating boundaries for yourself or keeping them for yourself. And recognizing that just because someone is family doesn't mean that they own you or they are, deserving to be able to just treat you any kind of way and deserve all of your time. Like, that's not how this works. And Perhaps you're releasing a lot of karmic patterns right now, or you have been, or you will be. You know, we are always like shedding and renewing, and these things that we're healing through our lives, they will continue to pop up and continue to be issues in a way, but not truly. Like once you get to a certain point, you're strong in your boundaries, you're strong in your energy, you're healing. There's like a point in your healing journey that these things, they won't bother you in the same way. They won't take you out in the same way. They won't take you off your center. They will not, you won't forget who you are. And this, I can't think, it's like a double helix, but it's not, I can't think of what it's called, like ribbons and light. This just looks like I don't know if you can't see it on there, but like, it's like, it makes me think of our chakra system. Like this is, we're healing all of this, and it's kind of like little and it goes up. So as you're healing now, this karmic reality, these programs and beliefs, these ancestral traumas, you're healing for your ancestors. You're healing for your children, for your children's children. Well, you have to stay strong in your boundaries and in your faith and in your beliefs, and know that where you are is where you're meant to be. Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek. This makes me like, these are the same. Like the gold is the same, and it's like kind of going up in swirls, but it's also like dripping down like a giant tree waterfall. Finding the sacredness within you, your inner discovery. We all are connected to Source, right? We all are spiritual beings on a human experience, on this human journey on Earth. Even the animals are spiritual beings having an earthly experience. And the struggle with this earthly experience is that we come through the veil of forgetting, and we are all programmed with societal systems and familial systems and all of these things that we need to do and be. And so it takes us from a young age away from ourselves and away from Source. And the trick of this game is to find ourselves again, to recognize that everything that we're seeking outside of ourselves, with love and drugs and sex and money and entertainment, that is all truly just a filler for the connection that we're missing with ourselves, with the divine spark that is within us. You are what you seek. And this card has it's like the Venn diagram, right? Outside, it's like the earth, the sky, in between. They're all connected. They're all one. They're separate, but they're all one, right? And that is like us. We're the heavens and the earth, the masculine and the feminine. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. Sometimes when you get oracle cards or even tarot cards, they will have some decks will have like really cool like extra pictures within the pictures, and I love that so much. And so I keep looking, like I'm kind of looking for that. I haven't found it on this, but this card is so cool. It's like very faint and like hazy, and it's on another dimension, right? Spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. So it said that Atlantis was like really technologically advanced. They were really spiritual. I think they had like different kind of energy that they used. And they found out that their time was ending, and so they all ascended spiritually because they were literally all on that level. And the Ankh is, I believe, what the Christian cross was like based off of, and I might be wrong because my memory is shoddy at times, most times, but I think it's like your feminine energy. I believe it's like, I want to say masculine and feminine, but also I think it's like symbolizing you in your highest divinity with the masculine and feminine with your highest self on this earth. And I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna come back to it another time because I can't do that right now. Shambhala initiations, recreating or retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, dharma. Dharma is good karma, baby. And when you retreat from this world and you recharge and you trust the process, you keep the faith, you keep your boundaries, you tap into your inner self, you keep going slow and steady, the good karma will come. The renewal will come. The rebirth will come. You have to trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in source. Trust in the process. It is all a process. That's it. It's just a process. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes, faith. And underneath that is the central sun. Abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. So, we are always constantly in a state of regeneration, of death and rebirth, and death and renewal, right? But you can choose an intention to tap into higher energy, to tap into your abundance. This is so interesting. Like, did this bug used to have wings? Because he's got some wings, right? And, get out under the sun. Spend some time in nature today. Spend some time in the sun. Meditate in the sun. And meditate on your abundance and on all the things that you have to be grateful for, because there is so much. You're here. You're awake. You're aware. And even if you're not, you're alive. And you have another chance to do the best that you can do with where you are and what you're doing. And we don't always make the best choices, and we don't always create our best lives in this life. And, it's hard for some people to say, oh, I create my reality. I am abundant. I am successful, because they don't feel it. They don't see it. They don't believe it. But we are all tapped into the eternal sun, the source, We all have the ability to get those downloads, to change our life, to become successful, to kill off the old aspects of self and open up to the new. We have that choice every day, and it's up to you if you want to take it or not. Do you want to keep living the same life? Are you tired of what you've been dealing with? And are you so tired that you're willing to try something new? Or is it just that you're bored and life doesn't give you any kind of thrill? You don't feel like you have a purpose. You don't feel like you're here for a reason. You wonder why other people feel so joyous and so clear on their path. because you're disconnected from yourself and from source. But spirit is always guiding us home. Every day, in every way. And it's always like in the ways that you really, it's like personal, you know? That's all this life is. It's very much like we all are one, yes. But if you're not taking time to really dive in, understand, accept, and like live your best life as your highest self, like you're not really living, you know? And it's interesting, like you can be your highest self at so many different stages in life, and you know, people can look at you and say, how can you say you're your highest self? Because look at where you are, look at what you have. You have nothing. No one knows you. You ain't shit. But baby, you're so much more. And don't listen to what those people have to say. Because you are a spiritual being. You are special. You are unique. And not to say that we're so special and we're above everyone else. No. We are all special. We are all beautiful. We are all unique. We are all being urged to rise up, to raise our energy, to heal, to become our highest self, to live in our divinity in this life, to embrace the joy that this life has to offer in the big things and the little things and everyday and mundane things, the boring things. Sometimes it's not about what we can get, it's about what we can give. And I think that we forget that a lot, you know. Let me take again. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna read this book too because I don't really. In the middle is Page of Cups. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. And Six of Pentacles is reversed. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. Maybe you haven't been giving enough. I don't know. Let me read what it says. Other coming with every witch have a say. Yes. So you're not in this alone. Even if it feels like it. You have guides. You have, you know, the strangers that you meet on the street. Sometimes the people that you meet for a moment will say exactly what you need to hear. Because the divine is always with you. Six of Pentacles reversed. Despite the many blessings you've been given, you haven't felt the need to pass those blessings along to others. This will eventually catch up to you, if it hasn't already, to move out of this state of thoughtlessness and into a state of thoughtfulness. Exactly, so you haven't been giving to others. So you know, I don't know, like I thought I was a really giving person and now I'm wondering, like, is this for me too? Like, have I not been giving enough? I feel like that's perhaps part of the case. And I'm trying, you know, I'm just in a weird spot with things. Page of Cups. Let yourself be continually surprised by the thing called life. The page has spent all morning searching for sea glass searching for sea glass to add to her ever-growing collection, only to end up with a whole mug full of it. Get ready for something just as awesome and unexpected. She tells you, tipping the brim to show you her fun. In a reading, this card can represent a child or preteen, but not always. You might also be in young energy. More likely, it will be representing someone who's in the beginning stages of a beautiful emotional journey. So expect this surprise to kick off a project, a romance with themselves or someone else, or another lovely venture. There may be tons of excitement and eagerness now, which could cloud one's intuition. So be sure to use good discernment moving forward. I like to say, like, take time out, meditate, and pray on it, you know. Five of Wands reversed. This can indicate inflighting. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I did not know what the heck that was. This can indicate infighting that never reaches a real resolution. Bickering for the sake of bickering and nothing else. How exhausting does that sound? Walk away and cool down for a while. Come back when you're all ready to handle it maturely. This literally has been my life that I've been dealing with, like, the bickering, like from ex, from family, from, it's just like, it's just drama on drama on drama, and it's exhausting. And, we can all always give more, do more, be more for others, um, and I'm not, like, maybe there's, yeah, I don't know. She's like, on the upright of this, she's like looking for change, right? So maybe donation. I want to say pay off some bills. Like, that's what I was thinking about the other day. But I don't know if that, I mean, is that a blessing? I believe possibly. Possibly. I'm gonna do just one more, and then I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for hanging with me. If you did hang this long, I appreciate you. I will try to record again tomorrow.